Um, Good morning, my dear friends and students. Today we are going to talk about legal aspects of banking, and I hope everybody has started preparing for examinations. As per my understanding, the examination is going to be on the month of August. Second or third week it will happen. You will start getting a notifications by end of this month, right? So please start preparing it. There are a lot of rumors which is going on whether the exams are furthermore postponed or not. We are not sure about it, but please start preparing that. Sorry. So now today we are going to talk about the study plan and approach for legal aspects of banking, right? So as you told earlier videos, your legal aspects also has got four modules. The first module which talks about Banking Relation Act and RBI Act. Very, very simple module. These two acts only you need to remember: BR Act and RBI Act. BR Act, what are all the specific sections which has been given, the major sections, mainly on functions of banking, permitted business, right, branches, interest rate, etc. And RBI Act, RBI functions, SR, CRR, SLR, all these things have been remembered. Coming back to Module B, very important module in legal aspects of banking also. You have 15 2-mark questions, predominantly case studies, 70 off-mark questions, 35 1-mark question, right? Out of 15 2-mark questions, all the questions come from Module B and Module C. In Module B, right, very important chapters like Negotiable Instrument Act, which is there, right? Responsibility of collecting bankers, responsibility of paying banker is there. Then you have a law related to LC, law related to guarantee, laws related to bill of exchange, and how to create charges. What are all the different type of charges? What are all the collateral requirement for each charges? Is all been defined in Module B. Model B is very important. I will repeat. You need to remember and understand the cases pertains to Negotiable Instrument Act. And you also should know how the LC functions, how the bank guarantee operates, how the bill finance operates, and other collateral requirement. How do we create charges for these loans given by the bank? Okay, so these are all the major topics in Module B. Coming back to Module C, again, very, very important module, which is in continuation of a Module B. Module B is part of collateral. You'll be studying different type of mortgages and their applications, right? In continuation with the mortgages, you will also study little bit on Transfer of Property Act, and the SARFAESI Act starts from Module C. SARFAESI Act is very important act in terms of managing your loan portfolio. You will have a lot of questions comes from SARFAESI Act, and you must be thorough on SARFAESI Act. As per my experience of last 10 years, from the SARFAESI Act itself, 10 to 15 questions comes from SARFAESI Act. So one should thorough on SARFAESI Act. SARFAESI Act, which is related to mortgages, SARFAESI Act, which is related to the provisions pertain to SARFAESI Act, and you also have a DRT. DRT means Debt Recovery Tribunal, DRAT, Debt Recovery Appellate Tribunal. So this all form part of SARFAESI. I will repeat again. You need to understand different type of mortgages, the SARFAESI and DRT, DRAT. So all these chapters very important. You may get minimum 15 questions out of these topics. Then in Module C, you also have a Ombudsman and right, Bankers Limitation Act is there. So Module C in a nutshell, you need to study SARFAESI Act, Ombudsman, Bankers Limitation Act, right? So these are all the three major headings you must remember, understood that. In terms of a Module D as concerned, very interesting chapters are there, which all pertains to commercial laws. Commercial laws consist of, you have a contract act. Okay, in the contract act, interestingly, whatever the chapters you have studied in module B, like indemnity, LC, guarantee, is all repeated here because this all form part of the Indian Contract Act. You will have a contract of pledge, contract of indemnity, contract of guarantee, contract of agency. It's all defined under Indian Contract Act. But the major heading is Indian Contract Act. Under Indian Contract Act, there are various chapters are given, right? Then you have Sale of Goods Act. Okay, under Sale of Goods Act, you can also study, sale of agreement to sell, sale agreement, unpaid seller, all these things you can go through that. And then you have a Partnership Act, very important chapter. From the Partnership Act also, you have a questions comes, right? Even 2 marks questions comes from the Partnership Act. Various type of partnership, roles and responsibility of each partner, how to form the partnership form, right? And limited liability partnership, the importance of registration of partnership, all you need to thoroughly study. Then you have a Company Act. Company Act, you have a merger, sorry, various type of companies, and then you have a MOA, AOA, and the shareholding patterns. All these things is defined in Company Act. Then there are certain miscellaneous act like FEMA, IT Act, Cyber Act. All these things are there, which you can go through that. Module D is concerned, you need to study Contract Act, Indian Partnership Act, Sale of Goods Act, Company Act. These four are very important. Macmillan book is more than sufficient. You can study that. So, nutshell, legal aspects is a third examination for JAIB, right? Studying Macmillan book, studying the book back questions, understand the sections, more than sufficient for you to score 75-80 marks, right? It is easiest chapters. Only thing is you need to study systematically, right? Starting from the following acts, you must understand that. One is BR Act, second one is RBI Act, third one is SARFAESI Act, fourth one is Bankers Limitation Act, fifth one is Company Act, sixth one is Indian Contract Act, seventh one is Partnership Act, eighth one is Sale of Goods Act, ninth one is Ombudsman, 10th one is related to LC, indemnity, and mortgages. These are all the 10 major chapters. You must thorough on this. If you are thorough on these chapters, right, you will be scoring minimum of 60 to 70 marks, right? So easy to clear. What you need to study is each act minimum spend 1 or 2 days. 1 or 2 day means minimum 3 to 4 hours on a day. That means each act you can spend around 8 hours of study, right, to understand the various sections. Take a notes of it, keep it with you so that before examination it is very handy for you to revise it, right? It is very easy to crack it. Wish you all the best. And if you have any questions or any queries, you can put it in the comments box. In upcoming videos, what we are planning is we are going to take a small concepts, and I will explain you for each video, so that it will helpful for you to study and repeatedly see that and gain your knowledge and go and write your examination. I am confident all of you will score good marks and clear JAB in 2020. Right? Thank you so much and wish you all the best. And those who are not subscribed our channel, please subscribe it. Thank you.